Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please feel free to like and subscribe. I've got another bundle of Switch games from my collection, so without further ado, let's just dive right in. So first up, we've got Dauntless. Some of you might have noticed that I'm actually cheating with this one because Dauntless is an online free-to-play game which didn't come with a physical release. However, I enjoyed this game so much that I just had to have a physical custom box made. I really like the artwork on the front and I think it blends in nicely with my collection. So as already stated, Dauntless is an online free-to-play game. If you're a fan of the Monster Hunter series, or you just fancy a really addictive hack and slash online experience, then I think this might be the game for you. For the most part, the game looks good and the frame rate's pretty solid as well. Then we've got the popular third-party AAA port Mortal Kombat 11. I've been playing these games since the Super Nintendo and I don't think there's actually many that I haven't enjoyed. The game tends to look a little bit blurry at times, but it's got that rock solid 60 frames per second that never seems to let you down. It's got a great online community and have just released an enormous expansion as well. Next up, the LEGO Harry Potter collection. I've yet to actually play this on the Switch, but from what I hear, a lot of LEGO games can be really similar and I used to play the hell out of the old Star Wars LEGO games. So yeah, I'll probably dive into this at some point. Then we have Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. There are very few things or very few games which I have more nostalgia for than Gen 1 Pokemon. And although this isn't quite the experience I think we all wanted, I've come to really appreciate the art style and a lot of the things that they implemented into this game. And I also appreciate the beautiful Kanto map on the inside cover of this box. When I bought this, I opted for the Pokeball Plus Collector's Pack. And as I stated, I didn't enjoy everything they implemented into this game. I didn't really enjoy the Pokemon Go aspects of it. But it is beautiful, it's full of nostalgia, and I love that you can ride in the backs of your Pokemon or have them follow you around. And then we have another definitive edition, Divinity Original Sin 2. Now so many people say that this is one of the best modern RPGs out there. And so far, I've only put in a measly 10 hours. It is an enormous learning curve, but I do know I'm going to get there and I do know I'm going to love the hell out of it. It'll just take time. So this game focuses heavily on dialogue, tactics and your ability to understand the strengths and weaknesses of your characters and your opponents. So like many third party ports, the game tends to look a little bit blurry, but the performance is perfect. And I love that they added the cross save feature, so if you have this game on the PC you can transfer your save to the Switch and then play it on the go. Then we have Cabelas The Hunt, Championship Edition. I don't know what Championship Edition means, but that's what it is. This is one of the very few games in my collection which I had really little interest in and I only bought it because it was really cheap. And because it came in this awesome box with a freaking gun. Next up, Witcher Wild Hunt 3 Complete Edition. Now this is perhaps obviously the most ambitious port on the Switch. How they managed to fizzle this game down, fit it on a cartridge and get it to run on the Switch, I'll never know. You're never going to get it looking as good as you could on the PC, but it's still a damn good port. And again they've added that cross save feature, so if you have the game on PC, you can transfer that save to your Switch and play it on the go. The physical version comes in this lovely wee box which features a map, and other things such as a little art book. Then we have Little Nightmares Complete Edition. I was trying to explain this game to one of my friends and he couldn't understand how pretty much a side-scrolling platformer could be so scary. It's got an incredible theme to it, almost like one of your worst nightmares. Although it can be quite short, the DLC almost doubles the time of the game, and that comes complete in the game. I really enjoy the misery, the mystery and the suspense of this game and the puzzle solving that's implemented. I would definitely encourage all horror fans like myself to pick up this game, and I'm really looking forward to the second one, which should be out soon. Now we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm still holding out for that Mario Kart 9 because 8 is just a port of the Wii U game, but it's a perfect addition to the Mario Kart series. What Remains of Edith Finch? Now I paid for this, downloaded this and completed this game in less than 5 hours and I still have no regrets. You'll be hard pushed to find any game that has such an incredibly detailed story. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it deserves an entire video on its own. So when I said The Witcher managed to fit their entire game onto the cartridge, here's an example of a game that didn't. Although that doesn't bother me because I have a 200GB memory card. Now back in the day when BioShock came out, I didn't give it a go, so I got this and I'm diving in completely blind. I'm about halfway through the first game and I'm really enjoying it so far and I'm looking forward to playing the second and especially the third one. And the final game featured in this video is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Again, there's just no point talking too much about this game because there's just so many people that just already know everything about it and there's just so many people that have talked about it better than I ever could. It is a beautiful open world action adventure game with just so much character. So when I first got this game, I got it on the launch day of the Switch and it came with a big box collector's edition. I did a video unboxing this a while back. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check that out. And that ends my video featuring a wee bundle from my enormous Nintendo Switch collection. And as always, please feel free to tell me your favourite Switch games in the comment section below. I put a lot of effort into these videos and I really appreciate all the feedback I'm getting, so thanks to everyone. Until next time, see ya.